Hi, I'm Richard.
And I'm Claude.
And this is ROFL and the Birds review of Twilight Saga New Moon. I myself give this movie a 5 out of 10 Beowulfs. It wasn't that great, to be honest. I mean, it could have been a lot better. Although I will say, the acting was good.
I wouldn't say it was good, it was better, but like, maybe, still sucked balls.
Maybe not good.
It was great.
Definitely an improvement from the first one.
Yeah. First one's unwatchable.
We're going to give you a little sample of Robert Pattinson's acting in the first one.
That's it.
That is it.
That's pretty much it.
But in the second one, he definitely stepped it up a little bit, especially the scene where he's walking out of his car and the wind's blowing his hair, and he's got his jacket all flapping, and oh man, it melted my heart.
I was wet.
Yeah, I came. Anyway, as far as the book and the movie go, it stayed pretty true to the book.
Yes, that's right, folks. He actually read the books.
I did read the book. It was better.
And he's not a 12-year-old girl.
I'm not a 12-year-old girl.
Look.
Exactly. I might have boobs, but
that's
something a 12-year-old girl doesn't have. Okay. So it stayed pretty true to the book, except for a couple scenes, I would say. Started off kind of weak, then it definitely got a little stronger once the wolves came into the picture.
Great actor.
Yeah, top of the line, especially that Paul. He was studly.
Okay, does any of the viewers of this video gonna know who Paul is?
I don't know.
The tallest looking wolf, I guess, would be Paul.
Paul is the one that got punched in the face by Bella.
Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but go ahead.
You know, if you read the book, you know.
It's in the trailer, I think.
Yeah, it is in the trailer, and then he gets all pissed off and turns into a wolf. And the Vulturi are also introduced in this movie, as they were in the second book, and they got Dakota Fanning,
biggest actor in the movie,
to play Jane, the little creepy girl who has mind powers.
And pink-eyed throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Then, you know, there was a bunch of stuff that happened between the Vulturi and then the vampires and then the wolves and all that got mixed in. Long story short, the movie was basically not that great. There's a lot of stuff I could say about it, but I'm going to leave it at that because certain people might get a little offended, and I don't want the thrashing, you know. But I'm gonna
don't one-star this video, all right? Just because, you know, we're not Twilight diehard fans.
Seriously,
you know?
We're giving our honest opinion. We saw the movie.
Yeah, fuck, we actually went to it. We're dudes.
Went at midnight.
Yeah.
And then we went again.
In my defense, it's from my girlfriend.
Yeah. Well. And then again.
My pretend girlfriend. You know, like people don't have girlfriends on the internet.
I know,
they just brag about it.
Oh man, but. Then we went, when it was in the $5 Club, watched it again. You know.
Same movie, it turns out.
Turns out, same movie. Yeah. But that was the first I'd seen it. Yeah. I've only seen it once. I've read the book, so we're even.
Yeah.
We're even. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Claude to give you his official review.
Alright, well I just wanted to say the movie was a lot better than the first one. The first one, don't even bother watching it. Go to Wikipedia, read about it, this whole summary. It's...
Baseball.
But, yeah. Actually, YouTube, go to the very top in the center after you watch this movie, this little review, you know, after you make sure, you know, you 5-star this, you know, but type in Twilight baseball scene and you will be astonished. Anyway,
we'll put a link in the description for you.
So that'll help you out. But I give this movie about 6.5 Beowulfs out of 10. You know, it wasn't great, but it was still watchable, unlike the first one. And, you know, the funny thing is, we didn't really touch on the Kristen Stewart thing. She is she's a decent actress, but, like, seriously, like...
It's kind of hot, too.
Not for me. But, she alright, so, like, let's be honest, you know, I wasn't really paying attention to the storyline. I mean, there's not a whole lot there, you know, but she bit/licked her lips 22 times throughout the whole 2.5-hour movie. So, yeah, I made sure I caught every single one. But, let's see, and she's really whiny in this thing. I think it was her... You know, honestly, I think this whole movie is like her first period.
I think it was too.
So,
and I think that's why Edward left, because she was on her period and he couldn't handle it.
She was menstruating throughout the whole fucking movie.
She really was.
First F-bomb. But, let's see, you know, Robert Pattinson was okay. The wolf pack was ridiculous.
It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the wolf scene is probably the best CGI in the whole movie, you know, but, still shit. I mean, still Twilight. I mean, the only way for this movie to really go anywhere, it's only going up. Like, you can't get any worse than the first two. I mean, the second one was alright, but also Jacob, what's his name? Taylor Lautner. I know there's a correct way to pronounce that. I really can't fucking stand him. Like, the whole movie, I mean, he seems like a nice guy. He's banging Taylor Swift, but he just, seriously, that whole movie, his shirt is off.
Are you saying him as an actor or Jacob himself?
No, I'm actually combining both of them. I can't stand either one of them, and I'm gonna say it on note that his hair looked a lot better with long and a wig. Like, his short one, he just looked like a chode. His brown cocoa nipples.
He did.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
Indeed. But I liked him. I liked him better than Edward.
I didn't. But that's to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. Oh, yeah, for instance, Kristen Stewart, who plays Bella, she falls down off a motorcycle and she hits her head, barely a cut.
Barely.
So anybody could walk home, get back in the truck and just go home, right? with this cut on their head, but he makes it, a whole ordeal, and he takes off his shirt, the photoshopped abs with cocoa butter and
Well, some say he gained 30 pounds of muscle for this movie.
You know what? I'm sure he did, and I did my research, about this movie before we started reviewing it, and he'd do bicep curls, between each take to maximum muscle fitness, But whatever, it didn't, it's not going to help his acting. I don't know why, you're required to gain all this weight as an actor. I know he gets buff, in the book, doesn't he? But you know what? Jesus Christ. Probably,
CGI could have took care of that.
Yeah, you need to find, I don't know. But whatever, he's still a kid. He's 17, but good for him.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, P.S. I love you. Yeah, go see, what's that comedy? With him
Gerard and Katherine Heigl?
Yeah.
That is The Ugly Truth.
Yeah, and I actually saw that.
I did too.
Yeah, well, we're gay. Twilight and that movie, but
it's okay, we have girlfriends.
Yeah, or pretend ones. Anyway, so that was dumb. That movie was dumb.
Yeah.
But back to Twilight again. Catch this thing on DVD if you keep hearing about it. Don't waste your money in the theaters, even if it's $5. Find a really shitty rental place, rent it for $1.50.
I'm not condoning piracy, but download it.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's not really worth renting either.
No.
Or maybe if somebody owns it, just hey, copy that for me.
But let's be honest though, it was still watchable. I mean, which is why I got 6.5 stars. We're really bashing this movie Beowulf. My bad.
I think we need to explain the Beowulf system.
Okay, well, Beowulf was a whole inside joke, that terrible CGI movie, and it was really bad. And it started, I think it came out in 2007.
Yeah. 3D.
Yeah. So we saw it. It was terrible. So. I think that's about it.
Claude just kept saying, "Hey, I'll give that a 5 Beowulfs."
So our whole review system, and this whole season's going to be about that.
It's basically 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being awesome.
Yeah.
We just call it Beowulfs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's say, what's a really bad movie? Geely, that's probably a 3.5, Beowulfs out of 10. And we're gonna say, my opinion, Dark Knight, closest thing to a 10.5 Beowulf. And let's be honest, I'm not the biggest Batman fan. I'm more of a Spider-Man type of guy, but, I might jump the ship with Spider-Man 3. The movie sucked my cusp. Alright. But, I think that's all we have for this movie.
That is.
In conclusion, acting was better, but still not great.
CGI was better.
CGI was better. Also, I forgot to note that the whole movie is basically a music video.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds there's a new song playing, and we're not talking legit orchestra. We're talking really emo kind of music.
It was worse than Transformers 2 playing Green Day throughout the whole movie. And
21 guns.
21 guns.
But anyway, that's all we have for you. So we're logging off.
Tune in next week for our review of Avatar next Sunday.
Yeah, big blue balls.
Be looking out for that one.
Anyway, okay.
See ya.